Hello, my name is Harry, and I am the person in charge of the Media Hoppers company. This is going to be an audio with a bit of pictures drawn on the side because, shocker, shocker, I could not find something to do. Anyways, I hope you enjoy this short story featuring both Liam and Hury. For a bit of background information, Liam is the hopper in charge of sci-fi, and Hury is the main one on this channel, but more importantly, the media hopper in charge of toxic relationships overall. At least that's what we're going to see from her in future segments. A bit of a warning, this story does contain curse words, and also just sucky pronunciation of things. I am trying, I am just failing. And we start in 3, 2, 1. So, we're investigating a research lab? Hury asked as she pushed around the overgrown bushes from what seemed to be a long-abandoned research lab. I guess so, Liam answered as he looked through his phone. Aren't you the one in charge of sci-fi? I have no purpose here, she said as she began prying at the door. You're here for the same reason I get put in your genres. Because she just wants to. Yeah, I figured that, she said. But I mean, in universe, there's no reason for us to get put together. Because you're the best spy the company has to offer? And they need this data. For some reason, he said, mumbling the last part. As he took her hand and allowed her to lead him into the lab. In what world does someone need a spy to gather data in an abandoned facility in the middle of nowhere? It's not like anyone's gonna fucking check the place, she said with a tinge of annoyance. I don't know, Hury. I don't fucking know why they called for you. I'm just making shit up. Stop complaining to me, Liam stated, followed by a minute or two of awkward silence. Ignoring that... What are we looking for again? Hury asked, moving several vines from what looked to be like a giant computer storing system. Pictures, recordings, really any proof that the ships that were sent ever reached deep space, Liam answered, while plugging what seemed to be some sort of hacking device into a side port. What do you mean ships that ever reached deep space? I mean, I knew they were trying to do basic space exploration, but when they start sending shit into deep space... The company's been trying to explore deep space since about last year, but nearly all their ships got lost once they entered, and they've been really interested in what's stopping them, Liam explained. You know, this place kind of looks like that base in Power Rangers Dino Fury, Hury commented. Where did that... Why do you... You know what? I don't care, Liam said. But still, it looks high-tech, Hury started. What time did this take place again? Liam paused before answering to type on the keyboard. The 1970s, I think. Hury turned to him, squinting her eyes questioningly. Think an SCP Foundation universe-like difference, Liam clarified. Oh, so they're really advanced, but the rest of the world is right where they belong. Got it, she said as she walked around, gliding her hand across the many computers. Interesting, she said, holding a flower in her hand. What? Liam said, turning his head. It's a flower. This is an Aranthus Himalayas, otherwise known, and easier to say, she mumbled, as winter wolfsbane, or winter aconite. It blooms in late winter and early spring. It's highly poisonous, being able to cause things like nausea, disturbed vision, an irregular pulse, and even putting someone in a coma, or their death, she said, twirling the flower in her hand. Okay, Liam said, pushing his hands off the keyboard. 1. Stop touching the plant. 2. Why do you... You know what? I think I'd prefer not to know. But 3, and more importantly, the entire book takes place in the middle of summer. Hury puts her hand in front of her face and lets out a worried laugh. I know. Liam tilted his head back. Oh, shit. I mean, Hury started, that ignores the fucking asteroid. Meteoroid? Meteorite, Liam corrected, staring at said meteorite. It's called a meteorite, and it's underground, in the middle of a forest. Because God forbid I have a normal day, they said in unison. That's when they hear a small rumble coming from the mainframe, a small rumble that's just enough to shake the place around them. Well, Hury said, turning around as she rubbed her hands together. The data's downloaded. Let's leave. That was the meteorite, wasn't it? she sighed, not even bothering to turn around. Yes. Yes, it was, Liam answered, still facing the rock. Yuri froze. What the fuck was that? Worms with human faces are currently crawling out of the metal meteorite. Liam answered, his voice steady as always. Oh, is that all? Yuri asked with a venomously sweet voice as she turned around slowly. Yes, he answered monotone. I hate you. Wait, what is this? Yuri asked, stepping over the worms. We are ignoring the worms, Liam said, confused. Got it. Yuri rolled her eyes as she walked towards the asteroid. They are probably like those weird worms from SCP-500, like the ones coming out of the kid's head. Liam could just blink and walk behind her as he tried not to throw up at the sight. Harry bent down and picked up. A recorder? Liam asked. Why is there a recorder in an asteroid? He questioned. I thought it was a meteorite, Harry said smugly. Liam stared at her with a seemingly emotionless face. You know what I meant. Harry let out a bored sigh. Fine, if you say so. After a minute of silence, Harry stood up, dusted himself off, and clicked the replay button on the recorder, which was met with a projected figure huddled in the corner with a scared physique. C.S. Reamer I.V. Isn't that 5 in like Roman digits or something? No, that's 4. Personal log, Sergeant Wren Hall? Nova Davis mission, day 384. That's nearly a year. Damn. They've been sending... Oh, yeah, they started last year. Interesting. Location unknown. Unknown? What does it mean, unknown? How do you not know where you're located? Actually, you know what? It's deep space. Fair game. Then the recording started. We have figured out what is hindering our exploration into deep space. We're requesting backup. We have no idea what these things are, and they're attacking the ship. Please help. We agree that the thing he's talking about is most definitely the worms, right? Harry asked to clarify while pausing the projection. Most definitely, Liam answers. They're not new either. We found the C.S. Reamer 3, 1, and 2 in that order. The faces, the flower. How the fuck does this thing stutter? Gary asked, annoyed. You can do advanced space travel in the 1970s, but you can't make your recording devices stutter-proof? She rants until Liam taps her shoulder, holding a hand out for said recorder, which she gives. After a few shakes of his hand and his eyes glowing light blue, the recorder began functioning again. The worms have faces! Human faces! I don't know. I don't think I'll survive for much longer, but if you get this message, don't trust the... Here he just squinted her eyes at the projection, which now showed the ground of the hiding corner, a ground that was now covered in blood. Would it have killed him to at least try to explain why he shouldn't trust the flowers? Liam just shrugged in response, already packing up their supplies. We should start heading back now. Here he began to follow him outside. But what do we tell them? It'll ruin the plot if we give them the device now that it's fixed, she asked, grabbing his hand. Simple. I'll just unfix it, Liam said as his eyes shone blue once again. The MCs are fucked, aren't they? Kiri asked as she left. Oh, most definitely, Liam chuckled as they stepped into the company lobby. Hello guys, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that quick little story. Give me feedback. Did you like it? Did you want me to do more of it? Did you want me to not draw and instead just tell you the story because my drawings suck that bad? Tell me what you want. I hope you enjoyed the story. I hope you semi-enjoyed the drawings. Tell me what you enjoyed about the story. If you want to see certain characters, if you have certain characters you want me to see. I'd like also a quick thing. This is going to be a series, whether y'all like it or not. Stories, I mean. You don't have to watch it. I just have too much in my head to not have a creative outflow. So, yeah. At certain points, I may learn to make a VTuber model of my... Not VTuber model, what's the thing? I may learn how to rig my OC to do these stories with, so it can look like I'm talking to you actually. Maybe. I don't know. How do y'all think about that? Assuming I ever get to it. But, before we sign off, I'd like you to know that this was a a proposition for a writing prompt found on Reddit, because yes, I'm on Reddit. Writing prompt being, spaceships have been disappearing in deep space for unknown reasons. One day, the log to one lost ship is found. If you'd like me to find more writing prompts, or rather you'd like me to create stories on my own, which will probably never happen, but you can ask. Or if I just, come up with something, let me know. Bye, and have a lovely day, night, evening, whenever you're saying this. Bye! Hello, this is Editor Hiri, here to pick up on some stuff Recording Hiri missed. Number one, when I said this is going to be posted regardless, this was me saying that I have no idea what to do gacha-wise so often that I'm not posting when I'd like to. So I figured I might as well do... Okay, let me explain. Okay, so when I have writer's block or whatever for gacha, I tend to have get a third eye opening for my writing. So I figured I might as well use that to my advantage. And also it's vice versa in case you wanted to know. So there's that. And two, when I was describing how I found this, it made it seem like I didn't write it. I wrote it. It is in the description, the document page, the Google document for this. I wrote it. It's mine. So yeah, this is goodbye, finally. I say this that I'm gonna be in a future thing. Actually, Editor Harry missed something, so actually it did blah blah blah. Yeah, just watch out for that. Anyways, goodbye and have a lovely day, night, evening. You know what I mean. Goodbye.